Hey everyone, today we're covering the complete guide to using mobile proxies for multi-accounting. Multi-accounting, operating multiple accounts on the same platform, is one of the primary use cases for mobile proxies. Whether you manage multiple e-commerce storefronts, run agency social media accounts, or operate ad campaigns across several business profiles, each account needs to appear as a distinct, legitimate user. Mobile proxies are the preferred tool for this purpose because their IP addresses are shared by thousands of real users, making them virtually impossible to flag based on IP alone. But IP is just one piece of the puzzle. Platforms detect linked accounts through several signals, and the most critical is the IP address. When two or more accounts log in from the same IP, platforms flag them as potentially linked, and is one of the first checks they perform. Data center IPs get flagged immediately since no legitimate user logs into Facebook from an AWS IP address. Residential IPs are better, but static residential IPs create a pattern over time, and two accounts consistently using the same residential IP are clearly linked. VPN IP ranges are cataloged by every major platform, making VPNs only marginally better than your real IP. Mobile IPs are ideal because CJ and AT means the same IP is used by hundreds or thousands of real users simultaneously. Two accounts sharing a mobile IP is normal and happens millions of times daily across every mobile carrier. Mobile proxies solve the IP problem, but platforms use multiple signals to detect linked accounts. The first is IP address, which mobile proxies solve. The second is browser fingerprint, which requires an Antidetect browser. The third is cookies and local storage, which requires separate browser profiles. The fourth covers device identifiers like hardware IDs, WebGL hash, and Canvas fingerprint. The fifth is behavioral patterns including login times, browsing habits, and writing style. The sixth is account metadata such as similar names, the same payment methods, and linked emails or phones. The seventh is network timing, where accounts that always go online or offline at the same times get flagged. A comprehensive multi-accounting strategy must address all 7 signals. Mobile proxies handle the IP signal, the most important one, but neglecting the others will still get accounts linked and banned. The most common question in multi-accounting is how many accounts can safely share one mobile proxy. The lowest risk approach is one account per IP at any given time. Use sticky sessions and assign one account to one IP. Rotate to a new IP before switching to a different account, and never let 2 accounts be active on the same IP simultaneously. Wait at least 5 minutes after logging out before rotating the IP for a new account. This approach is best for high-value accounts, established business accounts, accounts with ad spend, and monetized accounts. Each account gets its own session window. For example, account A from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. and account B from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Accounts on the same IP should appear to be different people with different content and different behavior. Rotate the IP at least once per day. This works well for agency management of client accounts and moderate value accounts. Up at a higher risk end, you can run 5 to 10 accounts per IP with rotation. Accounts cycle through the IP pool, each getting a different IP each session, with no 2 accounts active on the same IP simultaneously. This requires fast rotation with a large IP pool and accepts a higher ban rate as a cost of operating at scale. It's best suited for disposable accounts, bulk operations, and testing. How you manage sessions across accounts is as important as the proxy itself. The default combinated for each account is a primitive ARM-related browser environment. For browser profile separation, each account gets its own profile that never shares cookies, local storage, or cache with others. Use an anti-detect browser like Multi-Login, GoLogin, AdsPower, or Dolphin Anti for proper isolation, and each profile should have a unique fingerprint. For network isolation, each active account should use a different IP, with network requests from different accounts never overlapping on the same proxy connection. Use separate proxy connections rather than just different IPs from the same gateway. For timing isolation, stagger account activities throughout the day. Avoid patterns like all accounts logging in at the same minute, and randomize session durations between 30 and 90 minutes rather than exactly 60 minutes every time. New accounts are under the most scrutiny. For the first 3 days, log in once per day for 10 to 15 minutes. Browse passively by scrolling the feed and viewing profiles. Avoid posting, commenting, or messaging, and stay on the same mobile proxy IP for consistency. From days 4 to 7, increase session lengths to 20 to 30 minutes. Begin minimal interactions like 1 to 3 likes per session. Follow or friend 2 to 5 accounts per day. And start customizing your profile with a photo, bio, and settings. From days 8 through 14, use normal session lengths of 30 to 60 minutes with regular interactions including likes, comments, and shares. Follow or friend 5 to 10 accounts per day. Make your first post or listings and begin any business activity gradually. From day 15 onward, move to full activity levels with a regular posting schedule, active engagement, and continued use of your mobile proxy. An Antidetect browser is not optional for serious multi-accounting. For each account, create a profile with a unique Canvas hash. Unique WebGL renderer matched to common devices in the proxy location, unique audio context fingerprint, consistent screen resolution, appropriate fonts for the proxy location, correct time zone matching the proxy IP's location, and language matching the proxy location. For proxy assignment, assign a specific mobile proxy configuration to each profile, use sticky sessions for the duration of each login, and configure the proxy to rotate only between sessions, not during. Test your configuration with a browser fingerprint tester for each profile to verify uniqueness and consistency. When using mobile proxies, always configure the Antidetect browser to generate a mobile fingerprint, not desktop. A mobile IP paired with a desktop browser fingerprint is a detectable inconsistency. Facebook has the most sophisticated account linking detection in the industry. Their system tracks IP addresses and login patterns, browser fingerprints and device IDs, payment methods including partial card number matches, phone numbers including SIM associations, social graph connections, content similarity, and login timing patterns. To stay safe, use one account per mobile IP at all times with a dedicated Antidetect browser profile per account. Use different phone numbers for verification, using different SIMs or virtual numbers, different payment methods per account, and no cross-account friend connections. Maintain different content themes and posting styles, and stagger login times by at least 30 minutes between accounts. Amazon is notoriously strict about linked seller accounts. A single link between accounts can result in all accounts being suspended. Use absolutely one account per IP with no sharing. Use different business names, addresses, and EINs or tax IDs, different bank accounts and credit cards, and different computers or virtual machines rather than just browser profile. Use different product categories if possible. Never access any Amazon seller account from your personal network, and use a dedicated mobile proxy that is never used for any other Amazon account. eBay uses similar detection to Amazon but with slightly more tolerance for multiple accounts from the same household. One account per IP is recommended with 2 as the maximum. Use different PayPal or payment accounts, different listing templates and photography styles, different item categories if possible, and separate email addresses on different providers. LinkedIn tracks IP addresses closely and flags accounts that share IPs with other accounts involved in automation. Use one account per IP with conservative automation, keeping profile views under 50 per day. Complete profiles with real-looking information and build connections gradually at 10 to 20 requests per day maximum. Engage with content naturally before starting any automated outreach. For IP hygiene, never use your real IP for any managed account, even temporarily. Check for IP leaks regularly since WebRTC leaks are the most common. Monitor IP consistency by logging which IP each account used and when, and track in a spreadsheet or tool which IPs are assigned to which accounts to avoid overlap. For account hygiene, use unique email providers and avoid creating all accounts with Gmail or all with Outlook. Use unique phone numbers since reusing them is a common linking signal. And unique payment methods, which is often overlooked but critically important. Use unique content since duplicates across accounts are a linking signal. And vary your behavior patterns with different posting times and engagement patterns. Maintain a database or spreadsheet tracking each account's proxy assignment, browser profile, credentials, and activity log. This prevents accidental overlap and helps troubleshoot if an account gets flagged. Just a pipe note, if an account gets flagged, don't panic. A flagged account does not necessarily mean your other accounts are compromised. Isolate immediately by stopping use of the same proxy, browser profile, and all associated credentials. Check for leaks and verify that no identifying information like IP, fingerprint, or payment links to other accounts. If you're PL ban, do it from a completely clean setup, never from the same infrastructure. Retire any proxy IP that was active when the ban occurred, and rotate to fresh IPs for remaining accounts. Then review your setup to identify what signal likely caused the flag and strengthen that aspect of your operation. Manage manually with an Antidetect browser. Use individual mobile proxies per account with sticky sessions. Do daily manual check-ins and expect proxy costs around $100 to $300 per month. At medium scale with 20 to 100 accounts, use semi-automated scheduling tools. A mobile proxy pool with account to IP mapping, automated warm-up sequences, and a dedicated account management team or tools. Expect proxy costs of $300 to $1,000 per month. One for then, at larger scale with over 100 accounts, use a fully automated management platform. A large mobile proxy pool with automatic rotation, automatic health monitoring and flagged account isolation, and custom fingerprint generation and management. Expect proxy costs of $5,000 to $5,000 or more per month. At US dollars, the fundamentals remain the same. Unique IP, unique fingerprint, unique credentials, and realistic behavior. The tools and automation change, but the principles do not. That. Mobile proxies are the foundation of safe multi-accounting, but they are only one component that powers the air is necessary but not sufficient. Successful multi-accounting requires combining mobile proxies for IP diversity, Antidetect browsers for fingerprint isolation, unique credentials for each account, and realistic behavioral patterns. The account-to-proxy ratio matters. 1 account per IP is safest, 2 to 3 per IP is workable with staggering, and anything above 5 per IP is high-risk territory. Match your ratio to the value of your accounts, since high-value accounts deserve conservative treatment. Test your browser profiles with a browser fingerprint tester before going live, and verify that your mobile proxy IPs are genuine mobile IPs from the expected carriers, using an IP lookup tool. That's the complete guide to mobile proxies for multi-accounting. If you want even more resources, dataresearchtools.com has hundreds of articles on proxies, scraping, automation, and more. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll talk to you soon.